What's up, squad? Y'all ready? Are y'all ready? If you ready, put them aliens in the chat right now.
Get ready, because you about to be an ATLien. ATLien.
What's up, squad? What's up? What's up? What's up? Y'all ready? I see y'all in here. Yes. Hey, you guys. What is up? Somebody said, uh-oh. 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 We about to talk about the housewives. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. What's going to happen? Uh-oh. Is Michelle going to drag it? Is Michelle going to give it a thumbs up or a thumbs down? I don't know. I don't know. What do y'all think I'm going to say? What do y'all think I'm going to say? First, if you just get in here, please give me a like as you come into the room, please, and thank you. And also, if you don't mind, I would appreciate it if you would share this stream and also hit the subscribe button if you are not subscribed. Y'all know y'all said this is the Bolo show. It is the Bolo show. Shout out to my new members. We got a few new members who joined before I even walked in here. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to Future. I see you. The Future Miss Randall. So, look, y'all, this is the episode that we have been waiting for all season long. Like, for 10 episodes. These ladies have been in South Carolina for like the whole damn season. It's like, is this the Real Housewives of Atlanta or the Real Housewives of South Carolina? I don't know, but apparently they're gonna be there a few more episodes because we still gonna be talking about it. Now, some people say, I see y'all in the chat, some people say it was worth the wait. I'm ready, Bolo. What did I miss? You haven't missed nothing yet. We just got here. Hey y'all. But some people say it was worth the wait, but I don't know. When I watched it, I didn't watch it Sunday. And excuse my voice, y'all. I told y'all I was getting over a cold or a sinus issue, and that's why I didn't come on yesterday because I didn't want to be coughing all in y'all ear and stuff. So it's a little bit better today, but I'm still sounding kind of hoarse. But it was like, we've been waiting for this. They've been building up for this. They've been teasing this. But then when I saw it, I was like, I don't know that it was as good as they built it up to be. Now, I may be a killjoy because, I be looking at everything. But I know how, editors can be, and they edited the hell out of this footage. Like, all the stuff that they were showing outside the window, the twerking and the this and the sound bites and stuff. I was just like, child, this is too much. This is too much. But, I'm going to get there. You said you haven't watched in years. It's bad. You don't watch anymore. Well, everybody, let's look. I'm just going to talk about the ratings. Let me talk about the ratings first, okay? And then we'll talk about the episode. For the first time in the history of season 13, they have exceeded episode 1 in the ratings. In fact, what was episode 1? Episode 1 was 1.42, and this week's episode just happened to be 1.43. Can we get a bunch of hearts and aliens in the chat because they they went up a little bit. I told y'all I was going to talk about them if they go up, but if they go down, and they've been going down the whole season. And for those of you, like Bravo Ratings said this was the season high. But for those of you who know me like you know me, it's still lower. It's still lower than any other season. It might be the highest it's been this season, but it's still low. It is still low. You say, are you serious? I mean, I'm happy. They, it is what it is. They was doing the most. And look, this is called the Bolo Show. I told you, the Real Housewives of South Carolina. It took a stripper with a big penis to make these ratings go. So how many episodes is Bolo gonna be in? Is he gonna be in the next episode? Is he gonna be in the rest of the episodes? Because I want to know. Y'all gonna come back to see Bolo the remainder of the season? Because Bolo gonna be gone. Anywho, let me take myself down. Let me go ahead and talk about it a little bit, just a little bit, because I mean, I know y'all gonna call me a hater, because y'all gonna be like, you just don't like it because Nene's not there, blah, 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 blah. I don't know. I mean, it was fun. It was carefree. The girls were drunk, or the ladies. Let me call them ladies, honey. I don't know if I should call them ladies of the evening or whatever. Candy over there got her mistress outfit on, for Cynthia's bachelorette party. But it was just a lot going on. It was just a whole big, long commercial for Candy's sex toys. Candy then promoted her swing, her sex swing, her vibrators, her panty vibrators, her dildos. I mean, she stuck a dildo up in Cynthia's crotch. So it's like, is this what we have come to, you guys? Is this what we have come to? This is like a full circle moment. Like, they may as well bring Phaedra back at this point. Phaedra said that Candy was in the dungeon, doing stuff, and they was talking about Carlos put it in Phaedra's ear, and then they put it in Porsha's ear, and the rest is history. Well, look, I'm starting to think that Candy is making too much off of this dungeon stuff, and she is benefiting from it this much. Why is she still blocking Phaedra's bag? Bring back Phaedra. Where is Phaedra? I'm just saying, they turning this into the freaking Friday show, child. They turning this into the freaking Friday show. But you still taking a show. Oops, I clicked myself out. I'm sorry. You said, wait, hold on. Who is this? What is all these people talking about in here? Shout out to my Facebooks in the building. I see y'all over there on Facebook. I don't know what some of these Facebook people be talking about. Y'all be selling all kind of stuff on Facebook. But anyway, I digress. But I mean, Candy, was saying that, Phaedra talking about her drugging or whatever and taking advantage of Porsha was going to ruin her brand. But what about you sticking stuff up people's crotches? Is that going to ruin your brand? Or is that what your brand is? I mean, clearly it's something going on. And then the fact, like, oh gosh. I mean, we've all been to bachelorette parties. We know bachelorette parties are fun. We have penis-shaped lollipops. We have penis-shaped cakes and cookies. We have all kind of stuff going on at bachelorette's party. But one thing we ain't got is women sticking their hand in other women's drawers and stuff. And I was like, did Shamia put the vibrator in Cynthia's pants? I don't know what was going on. I was just so confused. It was a lot going on. And then the kissing and the hugging and the humping on everybody. And one thing that I found interesting, as far as Kenya is concerned, I think Kenya was actually jealous because Toya was paying more attention to all the other asses around the room besides her ass. I really do believe that Kenya felt some kind of way because, no one was paying attention to her. Did you notice Kenya Moore? She had on her red. She was the only one who had on red. She rolling all around on the floor. She got her legs spread to the moon, open and closed. And it's like nobody was looking. And it's like, Kenya, calm down, Kenya, calm down. But yeah, it was a lot. Oh Lord, I don't even know. Look, I didn't have no notes written. I just watched it today, honestly, and I wanted to come on here because everybody wanted me to talk about this. Look, it's 1,300 people in here counting Facebook. Y'all go ahead and like this because I want to hear from y'all. You said it was a RHOA orgy. Oh, is that what it was? That party made Candy a lot of money. It made Candy a lot of money on her toys, and it made Bolo a lot of money in bookings. Meanwhile, it's got the Real Housewives of Atlanta looking like a bunch of hoochies and freak hoes. It got Kenya sitting up there with the Sharon Stone no draws on pose, asking what a freak hoe is, and Kenya talking about freak hoe will give it to anybody. But it's like, Kenya, if they ask, you might have been down there too. If you didn't have baby Brooklyn upstairs in the bed, you might have been down there too. All I know is I mean, we've been building up to this, now it's here. It just seems a bit anticlimactic to me. Let me see what y'all saying in here. Exactly. They just copying off of ridiculous. He did it first. Remember when he was swinging, they said he could suck his own thanga. I'm just saying they did it first. Ridiculous did it first. They just regurgitating all these different scenes from last time. Now we got Bolo, but Bolo fine. No, you gotta give it to him. She gave Kenya her sexiest red outfit and made the others wear black. Okay. And did you notice, like, it was just booty everywhere. Like, everybody had booty. I didn't even know Tanya had that much booty. Tanya got booty. Marlo got big booty. Candy got a big booty. Everybody got a big booty. And it's like, girl, like, do we need to see all these big booties on the Real Housewives of Atlanta? Now it seems like they're over sexualizing the whole show. What happened? Bolo looks like community big. Well, I don't know. The episode was good. Okay. It was, it was entertaining. I will give them that. It was entertaining, but I was a little bit disappointed because I feel like, if you gonna treat us to some old, they was doing some hanky-panky in the room, I'm gonna need to hear the hanky-panky noises that Kenya allegedly heard, because I'm not gonna take her word for it. We didn't hear that. We heard them talking. We heard them stripping, the after party, a Bolo after dark. You already know what strippers do after dark. Male strippers, they be picking up people. They be humping on them, dry humping. They be tossing them on their backs. They be doing all kinds of things. But one thing that they ain't doing is, going too far. And I don't think they went too far. I really don't. He said Tanya looked concerned. Tanya has an image to uphold. She is a businesswoman. She has a brand, and she don't want to be known as the girl who allegedly was back there doing something with the stripper. And again, we don't know that they did it. We didn't see it. And since then, she has allegedly quit the show because she wants to protect her image. And there's that. And then, did y'all notice when Porsha and Drew was sitting on the couch talking about Bolo, and they was like, we gonna lose our men, girl, yeah, you right, we gonna lose our men. And then people was like, well, Porsha's single, she ain't got nothing to worry about. Well, apparently she was still with Dennis. She's saying our men, she got a man. And I keep telling y'all, Porsha keep trying to pull that she's single stunt with Dennis, with y'all, and Dennis be right there. Dennis was right there dropping her off at Candy House before she left. Dennis be in the Christmas pictures. Y'all like, oh, they're just co-parenting. No, Dennis and Porsha still are very much a couple. She just took it off the social media and took it out of, the news so that y'all can quit talking about her relationship. She don't want to hear about it no more. Can't wait till their kids grow up and see them. Is that what it is? Drew looked guilty. Well, one thing I know that I should just play along and be like, yeah, y'all, it was so nasty and dirty. Ain't no telling who was in that room, but it looked so contrived to me. It was like, you got Cynthia up there. I'm not saying them. And then you got Candy. I'm not saying that. What goes on in the dungeon goes on in the dungeon. And then you got Kenya up there pretending to smoke a cigarette. I'm just like, child, y'all might as well made this a scripted episode and called it a day. But whatever works. I'm here for whatever works. They got to pull all kind of tricks and stunts and shows, now that the queen is gone. And speaking of that, I was talking about the ratings earlier, about how they, went up a little bit or whatever. And, one reason that they went up, of course, is because this is the episode that everyone was waiting for, to see if anybody was really humping and grinding on Bolo, and just to see Bolo in his fake Chanel outfit. And two, the reason that they are higher is because the episode was a supersized episode, which means the people who were tuning in at 9:00 expecting to watch something else were actually watching The Real Housewives of Atlanta. And when that happened, what happens? Their numbers actually went up because of that. It's a little freaky, sneaky stuff that Bravo be pulling to make y'all watch the episode, just like they pulled a few weeks back when they made the episode a little 15 minutes longer. Y'all remember. Excuse me. But anywho, it was a good one. Well, I want to hear from y'all, because really, I I don't have nothing because, like, it just feels like to me they're just creating this drama to make y'all, to keep y'all in suspense, to figure out who slept with Bolo, then to argue. It's a bone of contention because we all sitting here like, well, if it was Porsha, she allegedly single. These grown people, why they so worried? Why is Kenya so worried about who was in the dungeon? Why or in the bedroom? Why does Kenya have her ear to the streets anyway? I don't understand. Are they paying Kenya that much to be the mole, to be the sneak around the house, to listen in everybody's bedrooms to see what they're doing? Is that what Kenya's job is this season? And then somebody hit me in some post on Instagram and said, wasn't Kenya the same one that was boning Matt in the back of a truck? Wasn't that Kenya? Like, how is she worried about what anybody else is doing in a private time? I don't understand. And so, yeah, Kenya is the snake. People like, Kenya is your favorite. Kenya is the snake. But I guess somebody had to do it. You're right. Somebody had to do it, Shalonda. Let me see. Ken lost her husband and has nothing else to focus on. Ken then lost her best friend too, because you see Latoya, is that her name? Latoya? I can't remember. But anyway, Latoya, I think it's Latoya. Lord, I be forgetting. Latoya seems to have dumped Kenya as well. She like, Kenya is doing too much. Kenya don't want nobody to have fun. I see why nobody likes Kenya, because Kenya is too busy trying to start trouble. And it's like, okay, now we see. But whatever the case, it looks like, Marlo done made up with Kenya because she ain't got Nene around, so she got to fit in somewhere, honey. She gotta make up with Kenya. The only reason Kenya didn't like Marlo was because Marlo was Nene's friend. So now it's like they gotta be friends. Somebody gotta, help Kenya out. But anyway, you know her name. You talk about her every show. I talk about everybody every show. Jay Rich. I talk about everybody. I doubt Bolo. Kingston, don't do it. They're vibrant older women. They're not old hens. He said Latoya saw Ken for who she really is. Right, Tori, absolutely, positively right. I think Kenya is on her way out. Well, is that what it is? Because she's doing a whole lot. She's doing a whole lot. But anyway, I would like to hear what you guys think of this episode. I'm going to take a few calls, and then I'm going to talk about some other things, like the Sheree situation, and who else was I going to talk about today? Oh, yeah, Candy and her baby daddy. But we're going to get there in a minute. I want to hear what y'all have to say about this episode. I have put the link in there, and if you want to call and give your 2 cents, because I know y'all loved it, even though I hated it, but y'all loved it. If y'all loved it, I want to hear from you. You said Kenya trying to save her 10-year engagement. Kenya has been looking a hot mess. I don't know what it is. Girls Trip just got what? None of that info should have been divulged. Exactly. Hold on. Hey, Lisa, how you doing?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good.
So, I have a lot to say, but I'm gonna keep it brief.
Okay.
I watched the trailers, the whatever on Instagram. And so it's like everybody was like, "What stays in the dungeon? What happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon. With this happen, nobody should be, Kenya shouldn't be shouldn't be speaking on it, snitching, whatever." My thing is, why does it matter? Y'all are on a TV show. If you did not want the Bachelorette party being divulged, it shouldn't have been aired at all whatsoever. Because if you're having a Bachelorette party, you having stuff going on, you don't want everybody knowing your business anyway. But they allow or they want it, or whatever the case may be, to be showed on TV. So yeah, the viewers, whatever, gonna want to know, like, okay, so what's really going on? Or did this happen, or did that happen? Now, I've seen different clips and different stuff on Instagram in reference to that whole situation or whatever. And yeah, you're right, Porsha. I guess she allegedly single or whatever. I don't know. Who cares? But she making out with what was the chick's name?
Latoya.
She's making out with her on camera. They doing all this stuff.
But
on
it's not the
camera.
first time she done made out with people now. Because remember, she made out with Candy at the club.
Yeah, but that wasn't filmed.
Yes, true.
You know, so what my thing is, it's like, who cares? Like, if y'all want to do what y'all want to do, let do it and be free about it. But don't be looking like, oh, I don't know nothing. Oh, don't, no. What you mean? Like, don't put it on TV if you don't want us to be like speculating or trying to figure out like what's what. Mm-hmm. And honestly, I ain't gonna lie, that Bolo guy, he was nice looking. And I was kind of curious on what they were saying down below, for real.
Mm.
You know.
Well, you know, if this wasn't a family show, I could probably show you what it looks like because there are pictures online of it.
Well, I was watching something where Kenya
I might put it on Patreon.
Yeah, put it on Patreon because I'm curious. I'm curious. Okay. Because Kenya and Cynthia, they was having a interview discussion or whatever about it, and Kenya was like, I done seen better. It was skinny or whatever. Like, she was downplaying it, but clearly in the parts that I seen on Instagram, you wasn't looking like, oh, that ain't nothing. You was looking like,
right.
And then my thing is,
about Candy shoving the dang thing up Cynthia's coochie? It's like, girl, you're doing too much. Why can't you? Like,
too much. And my thing is, why are you playing like, you know, like slash stripper thing with the swing on Cynthia? I don't want no girl humping me. Look, if you want to do it, don't do that. No. Mm-hmm. But then again, you know, back in, you know, through the seasons, they was always saying like, Cynthia want a piece of candy.
Well, clearly they've been humping on each other all day.
Yeah,
they was in South Carolina. Remember, they was in the bed and she was holding Candy's legs back.
Mm-hmm, because they want to buy some Hello Kitty. Nasty. But you know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. I just was like, Dad, why y'all making something bigger than what it is? It's a freaking stripper. Like, we ain't never seen, or nobody never seen a freaking stripper. Mm-hmm. It's not that serious. It's this thing was what I was kind of confused with is like, Tanya, you were saying Tanya quit the show or quit midstream because of that situation. But I'm like, why would you quit if nothing didn't happen? And right. You talk, and if just because Kenya said what she said, like, what does it matter if it wasn't true? And Porsha gonna back you up for your dude or 8-year fiance. So what does it matter? I know you said something like she got to protect her image, but girl, you on a reality show. What image?
Okay. Well, Lisa, thank you so much for your input.
Yeah, I'll be waiting for you on Patreon. I miss you, Michelle, though. I did. I miss you.
Oh, I miss y'all too. You know, listen to my voice though. I don't, you know, I had to like chill out.
I know you sound a little hoarse, but I'm glad you pushed through for us tonight.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
All right. Bye-bye.
All right. Bye. Hold on, y'all. Aisha.
That thing got him froze.
Hey, Michelle.
I muted myself. I had to cough. Hey, Sinitra, how you doing?
All right. You know, I had to call in the clown because I warned y'all, right? I told you. If y'all didn't start watching this show, I told y'all what was going to happen. They done got all the way down and dirty. It's a whole sleaze fest.
Uh-huh.
I knew it. They did. They didn't mind getting dirty, and it was fake as hell. I'm sorry. I'm gonna be the one to say it. I'm gonna go ahead and be the wet blanket. That was fake as hell. And Kenya walking around there with them boy hips and that booty all rocked up. It was terrible. And I think she was low key jealous because Latawanica or whatever that little ghetto girl name is was kissing on Porsha, whoever. I seen the little clips from the Nasty show. It was out of control. It really was.
Not the clip from the Nasty show.
That's what it
is.
You don't
think it has come full circle? Remember how Candy was trying to protect her reputation and everything when they was talking about, you know, she took Porsha to the dungeon, and I understand her turning lemons into lemonade and, you know, doing what, you know, the dungeon tour and all that, but it's like, girl, now you want to be known as the mistress who's corralling all the hoes for, you know, for your horse of a stripper. That's what it felt like.
That's exactly what it felt like. But that's why I knew that whole protect my image was bullcrap in the first place. She started off with the sex toys and it sync up to the music and vibrate and the strippers and her mama trying to pretend like you shot because it was a man there sucking on his own cylinder. Like, your daughter nasty. Everybody know your daughter nasty, Miss Joyce. She nasty. This lady been nasty, and she nasty as hell. And she up there running around and playing with Cynthia's Hello Kitty. These hookers is nasty, and they would do absolutely anything for some ratings. You did all that, played with kitty cats, and I know that whole house smelled like a box full of puppies. And all you did was went up on your ratings by 1/2 of a tick.
Not a box full of puppies.
A box full of puppies. You know that house was stink like hot dumpster juice up in there.
Oh,
you know it was stink. All of them in there hopping around looking crazy. Kenya, like you said, Kenya upset because wasn't nobody touching on her little ashy legs. Buy some lotion next time.
Okay.
Maybe somebody touched that little ashy leg. It was just a hot mess is what it was.
What about Kenya rolling around? And I didn't understand what the point was. Like, girl, the floor dirty. Why is you rolling around on the floor like that?
Trying to get attention. She's an attention seeker. So she was trying to get attention. And I think she felt like she got upstaged by them girls that was really trying to get attention. They was pulling stripper stunts to get attention.
You mean the nieces versus the aunties? Because the younger girls, yeah,
they came on with the filth. And Kenya just wasn't able. Listen, I'm right there with her. Ain't none of, a lot of us aren't young anymore. You ain't got them good knees. You can't do what them girls do. Don't even worry about it. Let it go. I'm an auntie. I ain't mad. Sit down. Get you a chicken wing, girl. Chill out. Don't try to keep up with them. Let that go. It was a hot mess. And that boy Bolo said he ain't screwed nobody. So I'm gonna need them to quit lying on that man's cylinder. I feel like he's liberated enough that if he did it, I don't believe he front on it. He ain't dug off in nobody. All that little fake camera work with them, somebody supposed to be moaning. They was doing that trying to create a dialogue.
Yeah, and they was probably filming as they were like, you know what I'm saying? They were showing the outside as they were actually showing them put the money up. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was editing. Like, I don't believe that was like late night footage. That was probably the same footage just from the outside or whatever.
Exactly. They edited the dog mess out of that stuff, trying to turn it into something. Now, this is what you call desperation. That whole room smelled like desperation and pissy pampers. It was real embarrassing. Pure embarrassing. I don't want nobody to look at me that bad. It just don't make no sense. And you're right. It was a whole ass-a-palooza. But all I got to say is I warned y'all. I warned you. I told y'all to start looking at these heifers before something nasty happened. Now look at it. You got Candy around here playing with people. Hello Kitty. All y'all had to do was look. Just look. None of this.
Not once, but twice. Why she had to put the vibrator in her drawers and Candy had the remote control? Like, I don't want the remote control to your drawers. Like, what was the point?
Listen, thank you. And that's not even appealing. Cynthia, you is somebody's old grown mama. You selling dry coochie cream on the Instagram, lady. Don't nobody want to even think about nobody playing with your box. Nobody. We shouldn't even have to hear about your box. That's frightening. It's people watching this show that's under 30. Don't nobody want to see their auntie getting the whole dry box played with. That's horrible. Y'all know that ain't right. This is desperation. I don't even believe Nene would have took part in all this.
And all these married mothers and engaged mothers, like, think about it, Porsha and Latoya sitting up there tonguing each other down. What with their kids at home? You know what I'm saying? Latoya still married. I mean, I'm just like, okay, whatever. It's nothing wrong with being a lesbian or gay or whatever. But they're like, to me, they're just like exploiting the whole situation, in my opinion.
It's called I'll do anything for a rating, anything for a view. If I can get your attention, I'll do it. I believe these heifers would have pure rolled around in the mud, milled around in the dirt to get you to look at them. It's like, okay, we stabbed this lady in the back. We came together like Voltron Force activate, like these nasty cows did where you were concerned. And we pushed her out and caused the whole situation. Now she gone. We have devolved all the way into bad Nene Leakes impersonations, terrible blonde weaves, and now we playing with dry Hello Kitties on national television. This is a terrible situation. It's terrible. It don't make no sense. All this
look, everybody calling me. Well, they might be talking about you too. They calling us Auntie Prudes.
I don't give a darn. You call me what you want. At the end of the day, baby, you don't even know whether Papa called me jawbone. Hello, good night. But I can tell you what we ain't gonna do is put it on film. Just
okay. Well, ladies in the streets, honey, and a freaking the sheets. Ladies in the streets.
Exactly. And let me really call it what it is. Half of them talking about we prudes sitting up there right now can't keep a man because right now they can't get their box off first gift. But you worry about ladies that know how to keep it behind closed doors. It's a reason why some of us ain't running around here chasing men and paying these Negroes child support and letting them drive our cars. It's a reason why. Now, I ain't going to sit there and tell nobody business and talk about you, but I know somebody felt that in their spirit.
Okay.
It ain't called being a prude. It's called being decent. I ain't got to flash my box and beg for attention. That's the sad part. And while we talking about Auntie Prude, when the other auntie is selling dry coochie cream on Instagram, she might want to close her legs. You ought not to show that to nobody. I don't care if you did put panties on it. Hide that. Put it away. Before we mess around and find out why Peter left and this one here halfway out the door. Hello, good night. But I'm gonna mind my business. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna mind my business. I'm gonna mind the business that paid me. But you know, I had to talk about it because that was about the nastiest pack of filth I ever seen in my life. I watched clips and I felt like I needed a shower. Yeah. And that's real because we over here in Houston and these sapsuckers don't even want to give us running hot water. We got the boil water to wash and go to hotels and all type of stuff. But that right there had me wanting to rent a whole suite just so I could shower all day. It was just dirty.
Okay.
Absolutely filthy.
Well, I thought I was the only one who saw it. I'm glad I'm not the only one who saw that because I had to watch it twice. Like the first time I watched it, I halfway fell asleep. I blame that on the allergy medication. Second time I watched it, I was still like, I'm just not into it.
No, it wasn't nothing to be into. It wasn't nothing to be into. Michelle, it was a mess. This was Ringling Brothers, 2021. We'll do anything for attention. We're going to put on lingerie, run around, kiss on each other, play with Hello Kitties. We're going to pretend to play with cylinders, lying on this man. He done told y'all he ain't mess with none of y'all. None of you, the aunties or the nieces, La Tawanica, the other Drew, whoever. He ain't touched none of y'all, the man say. So now we're going to turn around and tell him where he put his cylinder when he say he ain't put it nowhere.
Okay. And look, somebody said you watched it twice. I only watched it twice for y'all. That's why I came on at 9 because I'm like, damn, let me watch it again so at least I know what to talk about. So yeah, that was the only reason.
It was crazy. Yeah, that was crazy.
I like the Bolo now. Look, we can see Bolo see the Bolo. We can go to his Instagram. We can go to the little videos they got a Bolo. We just seen Bolo's thing. It is real now because it's pictures on the internet. However, like the little clips that they show on the show, like it was entertaining, but it wasn't like I don't know. But anyway,
it really wasn't. But I will cop to that. That's a nice looking man.
He really is.
Lord, that's a nice looking fella. I can't do nothing with him but look. But he sure look good. We ain't finna lie on him. And I'm gonna take his word. If he say he didn't do it, he ain't do it.
Okay.
I don't believe it. That's all I got on that. All that nasty really didn't need too much summation. I honestly, I don't know how anybody missed it. And honestly, I couldn't watch it twice. I couldn't make it. The clips was enough for me. I saw the clips of the foolishness and them running around there talking about let's cover up the cameras. Child,
don't read the mean stuff. I be clicking stuff by mistake, honey.
Girl, don't even worry about it. I bet you I ain't worried about it. Okay. I bet you I'm not. You know, we just got through going through the fire and the flood with them clowns coming over here to troll you. I bet you I'm not worried about that character right there.
Okay.
Bet you. And I ain't gonna get him. But yeah, I just stopped through to holler at you and laugh because I had to say I told y'all so. Everybody in the chat, this is y'all fault. This is all y'all fault. All y'all had to do was just watch, and they wouldn't have did this. They did this because y'all refused to watch. This is what happens. I hope y'all learned your lesson. We don't know how dirty it'll get if you don't watch.
All right. Well, I appreciate you, Sinitra.
All right, girl. I'll let you later. Bye.
Okay. Bye. Hold on, y'all. Charlotte, where you been? You muted. Can't hear you. Can't hear you. I can't hear you. Hang up and call back. Lord. Okay. Hi, Lourdes.
Hey, Michelle, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm good. Listen, I'm gonna have an opposite opinion. As much as I love Sinitra and yourself,
Okay.
I'm gonna say this. It was good to see the ladies kind of let loose because the other episodes have been dry. So I've been catching the clips all season on YouTube. I refuse to watch. So I finally watched it the first time for this episode.
Okay.
And I thought it was just nice to see them just have fun. It just seemed like everything was a disaster, you know? And I hate all the pressure on us Black women that we can't express sexuality. If you look at other franchises, especially New York, they do 100 times worse. And then I get in some of the heat that I'm seeing in this chat. I mean, you had grown 50-something-year-old white ladies go into the guest house and you know, effing a pirate, you know, and you know, you're not, I mean, if you follow that franchise, the people who follow would know what I'm talking about. So, I mean, yes, was it a lot? Yes, but they were just having fun. And I think, you know, we should be allowed to showcase that sometimes because, you know, Black women we are sexual. We do like sex. You know what I mean? So we're not
saying that's that bad. I'm just saying it just felt like the buildup was so big. And it's like when I saw it, it just didn't, the hype just wasn't there for me. Now, I don't know about y'all, but just because, you know, they've been in South Carolina all this time, they've been talking about Strippergate even before the season started, and now it's here, and I'm like, I don't see the big deal. That was it for me.
No, I get it, but to me, the bigger deal was Kenya trying to blow up spots the next morning. Like, how miserable can you be? Whether you agree with the, you know, whether you like the show or not, listen, the girls had a bachelorette party. That's what it was. Why does the next day are we going to try, you know, trying to hang these women out to get caught out there? You know, whether, who knows what happened with Bolo, but I'm like, it was just hard seeing her just acting stupid like that, you know, like first you want to be with your baby to take care of your baby. You coming down for milk and then you left your baby for 45 minutes to listen at the door. Like, how pathetic is that? Like, really?
Right. For 45 minutes.
45 whole minutes. She should have just walked on in and she would have known what was going on, you know?
Okay. And what was you doing for 45? I can imagine listening to anything for 45 minutes. I can barely watch the dang show for 45 minutes. Are you standing up at a door for 45 minutes?
Girl, because I think she just wants, like I said,
she had one of Candy's sex toys with her or something. Like, what was going on outside that door?
Exactly. And I don't know if you peep this, from Candy, it might be the, you know, minority view here, but I think Candy kind of felt bad when Kenya kept egging on about who was in there with Bolo, who and that, because she said that, you know, this is her kind of thing, right? This is her apparatus, it's her event, and she made the women feel like they were safe. She was saying what happens in the dungeon stays in the dungeon, and here come Kenya the next morning just beating this damn drum, and I felt like she felt bad because she knew the women were reacting to it, like in a negative way. So right. I felt like Kenya needs to like watch out for Kenya, you know?
I think they already low-key fell out because Candy been throwing little shade, little digs at Kenya these past couple of weeks. So I don't know.
Yeah. And listen, we bring up Kenya's name because she's just so damn horrible. Okay. I mean, you know, we're going to point out the good, where we always said Nene, and the bad. Yeah, we're going to say Kenya. So her name only comes up because of that, because of the trash that she just follows her.
So you're right. Well, I appreciate you for calling in.
Well, of course, I'm so excited I got to catch you on a live. I love everything you're doing. You were just giving me life. I'm loving it.
I appreciate it. All right. Okay. Good night. Bye. Shout out to the squad. Shout out to the squad. Elizabeth.
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, how you doing?
Oh my goodness. Thank you so much. Like, I listen to you all the time, for at least for the last 3 years, but
Oh
I've never
wow.
been on. So it's my first time.
Welcome. Welcome.
Obviously, thanks to you, I now know about Mr. World Premiere. So that's how I watched it
Oh,
today.
cool.
Yes, and I was just personally, for me, I thought it was an absolute travesty. As far as I'm concerned, I mean, I understand they're beautiful black women. Of course, black women, we are sexy. Nothing wrong with showing sexuality. But my issue was just that. But that's all we're always ever known for. And if we've got such a massive platform, why can't we do something different? And it just, for me, reeked of desperation. And I was just quite sad, personally. That's just my view. Anyway, I don't know what you think, Michelle.
Oh, I thought pretty much the same. I mean, but I keep trying to keep my negative thoughts to myself. I
Yeah,
want to be positive,
I don't think
but
it's negative. You can be you can be critique. You are critiquing a show. That's
but
fine,
I
isn't
gotta
it?
admit I am biased, because Nene's not there. So I am biased. I'm never gonna say I'm not. But when I look at it, I'm like, I think about the way they treated her and the things they did, and how they only wanted her there for 6 episodes. And then I imagine like these would have been some of the episodes that she would have been in. And it's just interesting the way they're trying to create all of this drama because there's a lot missing from this season. You know what I mean?
But you know what? Thank God Nene isn't here, really, because it's now gutter. It's now gutter. Yes, Brits are taking over. We do watch TV as well. We just don't just drink tea all day. Just what somebody in the comments said. But I just think to myself as well, like you're right about Nene. Nene brought it. Nene is the epitome of the show. And if she's not on it, actually, why would she want to be on this thing? It's now. I thought for a second I was watching Bad Girls Club when I first started. I'm like, why is everyone naked? Like,
That's
what
what
is
it
this?
felt like. That's what it felt like. Bad Girls Club, Love and Hip Hop.
I'm like, is that what
One of
we're
them
doing
shows where
now?
they stuck in the house.
Like before, I used to watch it with my parents. I can't watch this stuff with my parents no more because I don't want to talk to my dad about why someone's pussy's getting vibrated. Do you know what I mean? I can't watch it with my dad no more. I'm sorry. Sorry, but apologies for swearing online. But one more thing as well. This might be my only time that I call in for the next 3 years, but I just want to say also yesterday I did watch that Junkie Dineva dude,
Oh
and I
Lord.
just thought he was a misogynist. I'm like, you profit another man that profits off black females, specifically you, and now you want to just insult the female anatomy. You want to talk about black women's weight. But I'm like, you're living your alleged £500,000 lifestyle in Miami after you got run out of Atlanta for not paying bills, and now the person that whose back you grew on is now the person you want to insult. I just thought it was absolutely disgusting. And also as well, when he was talking about like, oh, I can keep you, I may not to get you in, but I can keep you out. You have no power. You're just a junkie. What on earth? Like, I'm like, was he on crack? Or if we say in England, was he smoking crab? Like, what's going on? I was just like, is he well? Is he well?
Look, you can see with your own eyes. I ain't got nothing to say.
Oh, sure. I mean, maybe I'm a bit behind in this whole balava, but I was just like, is he like? And this is it. What did you call her the other day? Little Boo say, what her name is? That Tasha K chick. She's just sitting there. I'm like, as a woman, if you are a woman, how can you sit there while you allow a man to tear down another woman? Women's women, we need to stick together. And I just think she says that, but then when it's okay for a man to come on her platform and tear down another woman, let alone a black woman, I was like, really?
Well,
Is this how we're going?
yeah. Well, I appreciate you, Elizabeth. Thank you for
Sorry.
calling.
Thank you so much. Take
All
care. Bye.
Hold on, y'all. Hey, Mickey.
Hi, Michelle.
How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good.
Well, this is my thoughts on the show.
I'm
Well,
sorry.
first, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, first and foremost, I feel like that was one big bedroom candy commercial.
Mm-hmm.
With the swing and the vibrators and everything. Candy was just, she was just selling her products. Number two, I feel like obviously the whole season's been building up to this episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Didn't live up to the hype for me, not really. I was actually surprised on how much they showed a lot of booty on TV. I was just like, oh my God, like this is crazy. But it didn't really live up to the hype. But one thing I will say, I think they kind of cracked the door open a little bit. It might get good from here on out, or at least a little bit more interesting, because the first half was just really, really dry. So it might get a little good from, from now on. At least that's my opinion.
Okay.
And as far as Kenya, I feel like this is what she gets paid to do. This woman joined in season 5. This is season 13. I don't know why people are surprised at her, like, being Inspector Gadget and trying to find out who was doing what or whatever. Like, she's the villain. She's the instigator. Like, this is not anything new. Like, I saw a lot of people on Twitter, like, dragging her. Like, what do y'all expect? Like, this is what she does.
It is.
And even Candy, she was just like, looking at her like, why are you doing this? Like, you know what I mean? Like, don't include me in any mess. Like, she was looking at her like, don't say it was that way. Because her room was on the other side. She was like, don't say it was that way, whatever. Like, Kenya, that's what Kenya does. Like, it does not surprise me at all. And also with Porsha, wait, do you really think they slept together?
Nope, I don't.
No, you don't think so? Okay, but the thing is with Porsha really don't care. I think Porsha is way smarter than people think she is. She just likes to distract people with her kiki and her fun shade and this and that. Do I think she slept with him? Maybe yes, maybe no. But Tanya looked shook. Tanya's face dropped. She looked really, really shook.
Well,
And
she did. Well, Mickey, I had to cut you off. I got so many people waiting in the back, and I got 2 more topics to cover. But I appreciate you for calling in tonight.
Thank you, Michelle.
All right. Bye. Hold on. Hi.
Oh, perfect. Hi,
Trey.
Michelle.
How you
I've been
doing?
watching you for a while. I really like you. But I'm gonna get straight to it.
Okay.
This episode I feel like was not as bad as what people are saying. It was, to me, dry.
Okay.
To me, it was very dry. It wasn't what we are used to. I don't know. It just feels like
I could tell it was some different producers behind it. It didn't feel, it didn't flow the way it normally does, in my opinion.
Yes, one, because it was like they showed us some stuff from last week on this episode. No one caught that. Ooh. Like they had already showed us throwing the money and stuff like that. It felt like it was like we already seen part of this last week. Y'all just used leftover footage. Oh. Why does it need to be 4 or 5 episodes for South Carolina? They were there for like a few days.
4 or 5. I think it's gonna be more than that because they're gonna be there like next week too, right?
Next week need to be the last one. Any RHOA producers, that's next week done. After this table discussion, they need to go back to Atlanta. We're done. We're tired of it. Get to Cynthia's wedding or something. I do feel like this was a great season for Nene to sit out, and I feel like honestly, I think RHOA is kind of done for Nene. I think that she, even with all the stuff that's going on with her, she needs to take a break and let it die down, and then come back even more powerful. She can have a whole talk show and everything. She don't need this anymore. It's just way above her. They did her wrong. She don't need this. You know what I mean? But I do think for season 14, they need to bring new people. This is done. Like, we don't Cynthia, I'm sorry. I like Cynthia. Don't get me wrong. She cute, she do everything like that, but what more do we need from you? What more can we get from you? She could be a friend of the show. I think it would be actually good if Cynthia went and did Beverly Hills and Atlanta. Oh. That gives her bi-coastal. We still get a little bit of Cynthia. We don't need her like that. Candy need to go ahead and become a friend of the show. She ain't got no more issues. She could be a behind the scenes producer, come in every now and then. We could still eat at OLG, stuff like that. But we don't need Candy on the show no more. I love Candy. Jezebel, don't come after me. I love Candy too. I listen to Don't Think I'm Not like 3 times a day sometimes. Kenya, if she can't bring up the next season, she got to go back to Hollywood. Where you thought? I think Drew was the best addition this season.
You think?
I think honestly, she
came in hot. Cynthia was sitting on that bed talking. Drew looked like her daughter. It didn't look like they could be friends to me. It was like Cynthia was talking to her daughter.
No, I don't think I would have thought that more like Porsha would have brought her on the show. I feel like that was a better, more fit, and I want to see what their dynamic is. But I honestly think that Jew was a good addition this season. Because when you think about it, we got all these, like, we got Tanya, but Tanya ain't really going to bring nothing. Tanya cool and everything like that. But I do agree why Tanya left. Tanya and Paul have a thing down there. They're like tech giants in Atlanta. They don't need, like, I get it, like, oh, I'm on reality, but I think Tanya joined the reality just to be that fun, sunshiny person. She don't need to be on there no more like that. Not if Kenya keeps coming after her. Kenya needs a storyline, a good storyline. Either you're gonna divorce Mark and make something out of it. You're not gonna keep coming on there.
In order to get a divorce, you have to be married. So there's that.
That's that. If you were so married, you need to post it up on. I've been took pictures and put it on Instagram and everything. Why keep having this question? If you want a divorce, what's taking y'all so long to file? Why y'all ain't filed yet? Where's the paperwork for the filing? Why are you dragging this out? This man don't want you. Y'all had a baby. Go ahead, go about your life. You wanted a sperm donor. You've been on ever since season 5. Matter of fact, her and Porsha have both been talking about kids since they came on season 5. And guess who has their kid? And their baby daddy shows up in almost a lot of it, almost every episode since then. Dennis has been there. But and Dennis has been trashed way more than Mark has. Well, I would say about the same, but no. Either you date next season, you're divorcing him next season, you buy a new house this season, or you're done. There's no more need for you. You need to figure out something. You need to regroup during this off time. I would like to see Marlo get a peach. I think this is time, but Andy ain't gonna give it to her all ever since she said that F word in Africa. That's Andy has a vendetta against her. But you know what? If Marlo gonna keep collecting those coins from being a friend of the show, because I know they got she might as well. But y'all can't, like, Marlo has like so many different scenes where she should have been a peach, especially now that she has the kids and she's always parading the kids on Instagram and she's open to dating. Marlo would be a great catch to bring on. But I feel like next season they need to bring new housewives. You don't need to, when it comes to reality TV, we don't have people be on there for 10, 12 years.
Well, I mean, their popularity is what kept them on for 10, 12 years with the same people.
But at some point, there's jobs anymore for 40 years and stuff like that in the same position, dating the same, but can't be married. Her and Ty been together forever. What more can you bring? I mean, I guess season 12 was good for them, but other than that, we don't want to hear about the thing with you and Block. That was boring. Unless Riley was gonna bring a little more drama to it, like.
Well, we got a whole bunch more topics to cover. Trey, thank you so much for calling in. I appreciate you.
Have a great night.
Call back again, okay?
I will.
Thank you. Oops, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to get back to you. I saw you back there.
Oh, no. Can you hear me now?
Mm-hmm.
Hi, everyone. Look, I heard you guys been looking for me. I heard that Dre, where's Dre at? With his swollen bumblebee, but with the bumblebee face. But let me say this right here. I don't really know what to say, Michelle, about this Housewives. Listen, when I tell you, I honest to God do not watch this show since Nene has been gone. See, I'm ride or die Nene fan. I don't watch it. Like, I really don't watch it. I just hear what other people talk about in the blogs and the news, but I'm telling you, I have not watched 5 seconds of it. Y'all got me wanting to go and watch this last episode, but I don't want to watch it. But you got me want to watch it so I can be a part of the conversation and have some dialogue, to say about it. But what I am going to say is that all this stuff about Candy and how, everybody know what time it is for Candy. But when it comes to the females on this show, what else can they result to? Now listen, when we had the queen on the show, nobody want to have the show no ass. Real talk. When the queen was on the show, when nobody having the show get naked and go beneath and have sex on all that old stuff on camera. When Nene was on the show, you didn't have all of that. You didn't need it. So now they don't got rid of her. What, they got another Love and Hip Hop?
That's what it feels like.
50-year-old women, you don't turn some 50-year-old women into some Love and Hip Hop characters. And you think, and people be on there talking crazy. Oh, they don't need Nene. Oh, Nene gone. Oh, Nene this. Okay, but guess what? They can say what they want to say about Nene. But what they won't say is that she don't stoop to that level for a check. She ain't had to pay no man to make up a fake marriage. She ain't around here had to go bump cats for no ratings.
Not bump cats.
Bump cats. And at the end of the day, all this stuff, listen, all this stuff, people saying what Candy took it, what Phaedra said and flipped it and made money. No, she ain't flipped nothing and made money. She was already doing what Phaedra said she was doing. They're just game. They're just game to say, oh, I took it and flipped it and decided to do it for real. You were doing it for real all along. Quit playing. Todd was just a sperm donor. Listen, all of them pay dudes to donate sperm to make these clone kids that they don't ran out here and got that they ain't studying about. Now, I ain't gonna say Porsha ain't studying her child, because Porsha is.
Clone kids.
Clone. Ken don't had all these clone babies. Ken ain't think about no motherhood. Motherhood for her is, I buy you this, I buy you that, you get the kids, you raise the kid, you take care of the kid, you feed them, you cook oatmeal, you do all this, you change the pamper, you change. Candy role is the dude role. She the nigga.
Oh.
She the nigga in the relationship. She ain't trying to, everything she talk about that deadbeat baby daddy, that's what she is. Only difference is she got the finances to buy what she buy for them children, but she ain't around here being no mother and nursing them and taking them to the park. Come on. She ain't doing that. She ain't doing none of that stuff that average mothers having to do with her children. Hell, you got mothers do that with their dogs that ain't even got kids. She ain't even doing what they do with their dogs. So all this talk about her talking about, I took what Phaedra said. No, Phaedra was on to something. People just see they got Phaedra off the show. Phaedra knew what she was talking about. And all this, if people just open their eyes, they'll see what Phaedra was saying and what Porsha was saying was on the T. They drugging people, they raping people, she doing all this stuff in the dungeon. What is Todd gonna say? Todd ain't gonna say nothing long. I mean, he a man. He having the best of all the worlds. She taking care of him. All he gotta do is babysit the kids. All he gotta do is do what she want him to do. And he get to have flip around with all the different women and men and horses and cows and mules. And they all get to do all the extra curriculum activities. He wearing electric panties too. Cynthia she's 60 with electric panties. All this mess is just what it is. They just got a whole charade of what's going on. And I'm sure they don't been over there at Till House.
Oh, child. Okay. Look, Charlotte, I'll let you go forever and a day, but I got like 2 more topics.
Go ahead on to get your times. I thought my twin was gonna be on here with my name. Oh, Dre, I know he been looking for me.
Yeah, like he ain't on here. He ain't on here yet.
And 12 beads.
He, Dre might be at work. Who knows?
Work. He got a job. Oh, I forgot. He cleaned toilets. Okay. All right. I'll catch him next time. Bye,
I appreciate you, Charlotte. Bye. I know there's a whole bunch of y'all still waiting in the bed, but first I've been on for almost an hour and I want to go ahead and touch on a few other topics. Everybody wanted me to talk about this Sheree Whitfield situation. Sheree Whitfield and her man Tyrone. Y'all remember Sheree and her man Tyrone? Well, Media Takeout, which I don't know how credible the source is, but Media Takeout was one of the first people to say that Tyrone is out of jail and that he was released early. His original release date was November 14th, 2022. So I don't know if he got out early. I haven't found any proof of that, but maybe he is. I don't know. But people are saying that Sheree is planning to still marry her man, because rumor has it that the only reason she got her basement done at the chateau was because she had all Tyrone's money down in the walls, allegedly. You ain't heard that from me. But Tyrone, if y'all remember, he was sentenced to 10 years because he had forfeited. Wait a minute, let me see. Hold on. I had to remember. It was an elaborate Ponzi scheme that cost investors about $5 million. In addition to his 10-year jail sentence, he was ordered to repay his accusers the $5 million and to forfeit $5 million more. So my thing is, they caught him with $5 million. He probably got about 20, and so he got to pay back 10. That leaves 10 still in the walls of the chateau. But I digress. Just allegedly, I don't know. These are just rumors that's circulating around Atlanta. Apparently, it said he attempted to shave off some years of his jail time by arguing that he wasn't the leader of the Ponzi scheme. He also claimed that the government improperly withheld evidence and that he had ineffective counsel. So a New York federal court judge rejected those arguments. And this was back in, when was this post written? On straightfromtheA.com. This was written in 2018 when people were speculating that he was going to get out and be on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And Straight from the A was first to report that he would not be getting out anytime soon. So the date that I had was November 14th, 2022. I don't know. I haven't seen any proof that he's out now. He may have gotten out a year early, but who knows? It's possible. Apollo got out a little earlier than he was supposed to. People are saying that he got released early and he's been released into a halfway house in Philadelphia. So technically he's not out, if that's the case. But I just want to, go ahead and touch on that. I don't know what why would Sheree marry the con man unless he has some money? I feel like he got some money. I feel like those rumors, about her having the money down in the basement might be true. I mean, she got the chateau fixed. Eventually, it took her 10, 15 years to do it, but she got it up there. Yeah, okay. He in the Philly halfway house. Okay, so technically he is still under the control of the penitentiary system, but he is in the halfway house. So technically he's still in until he's released. And I guess his release date being November 2022, he's going to be in the penitentiary, in the halfway house for a year or so. You said he got money. Okay, that's what I said. He got money. If he stole 10 million, he probably stole 20. That's all I know. But anywho, Photoshop jail pic with the she actually went to the jail. Look, whoever, I remember they sent me these pictures from the jail, honey. She had on her wifey shirt. Look, and she posed with him in the jail, honey. These are on straightfromtheA.com. Y'all want to go over there? You said, did he steal the money? It was a Ponzi scheme, kind of like what these people are doing with all of these teas and stuff, honey. It's all like multi-level marketing and all of that. But anywho, what's the difference? Phaedra married Apollo and he was still scamming the entire time. How do you know what that man was doing? If Sheree married him, that means he had some money. If. Now, another thing, since I'm talking about relationships, everybody wanted me to talk about blockity block. Block, which is Candy's baby daddy, which is Riley's father, apparently did an interview recently where he confirmed everything that I've been telling y'all all this time. And he confirmed, what was it, Mattermouth on the last episode when she was talking about all what the streets were saying about Candy. Well, apparently Block hit Beehive ATL. And he actually, hold on, I'm gonna play a little bit of it. He actually spilled a little tea and said that Candy knew he was in a whole relationship with a woman with some kids. Talk about how was he gonna leave his woman and his 4 kids for her. And she even called his woman and told her. Hold on, we're gonna listen to a little bit.
It's like what you gotta do now is man, like prioritize, Yeah. Boy, I'm there to show you my age right now, boy. I got grandkids and all, nigga. So it's like so you got to prioritize, and then you got to know too. Once you raise your kids, and you got to make sure that you raise them in a way where they come back to you. Yeah. Because sometimes you can raise a kid and say "fuck you." Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Then sometimes, dog, I don't know, because I talk to friends all day. You know, me and all my kids cool, you know.
Yeah.
You know, besides, you know, one of the ones, you know, on Housewives, you just talk that shit. But, you know, but that's just something.
How do you deal with your personal life being on TV, Block?
Well, you know, I'm tricked to be on that TV show. You know, because it's like this, like, you know, and I'm gonna speak on this, like when I was dealing with Candy, I already had a family. So that I had a daughter inside of that.
Yeah.
Then when you go behind my back and you call my girl at home and tell her you pregnant, you got to handle that beef yourself. So now my girl at home said, "Bitch, fuck you. You ain't coming here." So now I'm caught up in the beef of, because what's right is I'm gonna take care of my kid if that's my responsibility.
Yeah.
But if you choose to keep your kid over there and don't bring him over here, that's you. Because one thing about me, I'm not gonna chase you at all.
Yeah.
Now, if you want me to put a check in the mail to do that, I did that for 14 years.
Yeah.
And when Riley turned 14, her mom was like, "Listen, I'm gonna let you handle that a little bit. Y'all got a relationship, you gotta handle your business." Now, if she was raised up hearing y'all beefing with me, and she wanna keep her relationship to herself, that's that.
Yeah.
I'm here.
Yeah.
But you know, like I just don't jump through hula hoops with stuff like that. That just ain't never be me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And raising kids is real sensitive when you gotta have, to me, when your kids don't live with you, it's all gonna be hard.
Yeah.
To raise them the way you want to raise.
Yeah.
And especially the way I did with her.
Yeah.
It was like some sideline shit, and it happened, and she got out of control. I got 4 kids by this one. It's like, I'm not finna go home and hear that bullshit over here. Hey, here your money, but whenever you need me, I'm here for you.
Yeah.
Come on, I got you.
Yeah.
And that's how it is now. So now we just, she 18 now. She's going to college now, you know what I'm saying? I wish her well. I'm here for her. But for my other kids, I got 5 more kids. I got 4 by one girl and 1 by my wife now. So it's like, but all my kids stay with me.
Yeah.
So raising your kids and going up in the music business, you most definitely got to have a backbone to say, you know what? I got this at the house. You have your business. If you go back and forth with that shit, you'll never make it, because you got to be focused.
Talk to me about staying focused all this time, though, Block, because, I mean, you've been in the...
Okay, that's enough. Yeah, he said that, Candy called his girl and told her, that she was on some sideline stuff. He was with a woman, and he had 4 kids with the woman, and Candy got pregnant. And I remember kind of telling y'all about this, and everybody was mad at me for bringing it up. However, everybody's dragging him, but I'm like, look, it takes 2 to have sex, just like y'all say. He is just as responsible as she is. She is just as responsible as he is, especially if she knew the man was in a relationship. The man was in a relationship with 4 kids. He didn't. It is what it is. I ain't gonna even go there. But I just thought that I would let y'all hear the soundbite. Now, let me see what y'all saying. Poor Riley. I don't even know why you saying poor Riley. Riley grew up with a good family, a support system around. They had Mama Joyce and everybody else. Regardless of if Candy was a single mother or not, she had the means and the wherewithal. And it is what it is. I mean, as women, we know we decide if we're gonna have the child or not. It's up to us. We are in control of our own bodies. And she chose it. I mean, you can't be mad at her one way or the other. So there is that. You said what language was Block speaking? He was speaking Miami mixed with ATL. I think that's what it is. Miami mixed with ATL. I didn't say money replaced the love of a father. I did not say that. I said that they both bear the responsibility of the situation. Candy was with a man who had a wife, whether it was common law wife or not, and kids. She knew he had a wife and kids, and he knew that he had a wife and kids. So they both bear some responsibility. That is all I said. Now, don't drag her. Women are emotional beings. This is why they typically make the same generational mistakes. I don't know about all that. She was hoping. Okay, called the man. Okay. I don't have to like Candy, but wrong is wrong. She can't be a father. Okay. We don't know what he was telling her. That's true. That's true. Both of them should stop bringing each other up. What you said, but she keep bringing them up on the show. I guess he keep responding. He was speaking in deadbeat. Okay. Okay. Well, that's that. Now I'll take a few more calls, just a few more. See what y'all talking back here. Hey, Lock, I saw you back there waiting. How you doing?
I know. I was busy like typing comments and that. How are you doing, Michelle? You all right?
I'm good. How you doing?
I'm okay. Oh my gosh. I mean, get a lock off. Jezebel, go away. Basically, I think first of all, with this Glock situation, situation, both of them are wrong as far as I'm concerned, because it takes two to tangle at the end of the day. Candy was not sleeping with herself when she slept with Block, and Block was not sleeping with himself when he slept with Candy at the end of the day. And so the part where he says that he's not going to run after her, at the end of the day, fine, don't run after Candy, but you do have to run after your child. That is your child at the end of the day. Full stop. Like, there is no excuse or no way around something like that, you know? And I think what they need to do is just stop talking about it. At the end of the day, they don't want people to talk about it. They want people to take sides, whatever it is. Like, just stop talking about it. We actually don't care. The child is now grown up at the end of the day. You can confer with the child now. Ask the child's opinion. Stop asking the public's opinion. It's none of the public's opinion at the end of the day. Do you know what I mean? Right. So I just kind of feel like it's ridiculous at this point. It's ridiculous at this point. None of them, for me, are in the right. Both of them are in the wrong, and they're behaving like children. They need to grow up and actually behave like the parents that they're supposed to be. That's what it comes down to at the end of the day, because the person that's actually getting hurt in this whole process is actually Riley. She might be grown up, but she still has feelings, you know. But they keep doing on, whether it be on social media or on the show. Has anyone actually stopped to sit down and ask how it's affected Riley? Do you see what I mean? Like, has anybody actually stopped to leave?
Honey, Riley is gone. She was like, I'm out of here.
Right. She's had enough. She probably never want to come back. You know? So yeah, you know, that's kind of like my opinion on that, to be honest. With Sheree and her prison bay, I'm gonna assume, are they like releasing some prisoners because of the whole COVID-19 situation? I mean, because of
possibility.
Yeah, so maybe it might be that situation. So is she looking to go into love after lockup afterwards or something? Like, is that the plan?
They've been on Millionaire Matchmaker and everywhere else. Ain't no telling with her. I'm sure she'll be on some show. Couples, what is it? Couples Retreat or something. I don't know.
Right. I don't know. It's just like Sheree's situation to me. It's just it's dry news to me. It's like oh, okay, cool, move on. And the Housewives, oh my gosh, this particular episode, like, you know, obviously the last couple of episodes I've been watching them on bootleg, is it one of those, you know, websites and stuff. I feel like the producers actually leaked some of these episodes, and you know why I say that? I say that because when I went to have a look about a few hours after it aired, it was already uploaded and there was loads of like versions. And I was like, what? Normally it takes a few days for
it doesn't. It's normally up to the day, like midnight the day before.
This particular website I go to, the particular website I go to though, there's always a delay because they upload stuff in high quality. So I wait for that. And they uploaded it immediately. So I think they were trying to get more people to kind of talk about it and things like that. Do you know what I mean? You know, and the way I see it, it's like, you know, I think Porsha tweeted, oh, highest rated, we're #1 on trending, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, oh, so you think this is something to be proud of? I'm sorry, and this is not judging, but I just feel that something like this is nothing to be proud of, whether it's ratings, which are not even as high as Housewives of Atlanta can actually be. You know, how are you going to go from being the highest rated show to the highest ratchet show? That's literally what has happened right now.
Pretty much.
That's literally what has happened. Like, most of the time when I was watching, I actually caught myself going, you know what I mean? I literally was screwing my face going, oh my gosh, like, is this for real? Like, is this really happening? What is going on with this show? Like, and I honestly feel like the whole, whether we're putting all these annotations and things like that, going, oh, there was this person, there was that person. Like, I think it's Sinitra who said it's all a lie. I don't believe it.
Yeah, I don't believe it either. And if you watch it closely, you can see the way they edited certain things to make it look a little questionable. But I don't believe any of that outside footage. Because remember, when that little outside footage came out at first, everybody was trying to say, oh, that's somebody's legs up in the air and blah, blah, blah. But now when you look at it, you can tell it's outside of the living room area, which is where they all were when they was, throwing Bolo the dollars and stuff. So it's like, ain't nobody see nobody with their legs up in the air. And y'all been speculating for all this time.
Right. And it's the reason why Kenya was the first one to come up with the story that she heard something. And then because Marlo is trying to beg friend, literally, she's trying to beg friend with, I don't understand that situation in itself. And then choking on the sweet, sorry. She's trying to beg friend. She's basically agreeing, oh yeah, I heard something. Stop lying, Marlo. You heard nothing. You heard absolutely nothing because nothing transpired in the corridor or the middle room or the empty room or whatever that room, laundry room, whatever that room was, nothing transpired. I think it's their way of just trying to basically let this thing go for as long as possible. It was a ratchet episode. It's so unbecoming for the Real Housewives of Atlanta. I understand someone said that the other franchises have also done this, but the Houses of Atlanta are not the other franchises, because guess what? We've only got 2 black franchises. We can't have this kind of nastiness hovering over the only 2 black franchises that we have. One is busy dealing with Fightgate. Now we're dealing with Strippergate. Is that what the black franchises are going to be known for?
Well, we'll see what happens with it. I don't know what.
I'm just like, I know people really enjoyed it, but at the end of the day, I'm proud to say PP, which is basically I'm prude and proud. It made me feel prude and proud because I'm like, no. I felt like I needed to douse them up in sanitizer. I felt like, should I be watching this with a mask or an entire hazmat suit? Because I kind of felt dirty. It just felt so. It was grotesque. It was honestly grotesque. It was so unbecoming of Housewives. It's not on brand. It's not on brand,
I agree. Well, thank you so much, Alaka. I'll see you over on Patreon.
I'll see you over on Patreon. Love you, Michelle.
Love
Later.
You Bye. Hold on, y'all. Girl.
Michelle.
Girl.
I need to speak to HR because you just took my wrench like it was what
you want to battle this out publicly.
Okay, no. what I do?
Do you want me to tell you why I took your wrench publicly?
What I do?
So that means yes, you want me to
No.
I put it in your DMs and you didn't respond.
I haven't been on Instagram.
Well, I put it in your DMs. That's why I took your wrench.
Oh, it's something bad.
No, just read it. Just go read it. That's why I took your wrench. Now you want everybody want to know now since you got up here and said
let them want to know. Thank you, C. Patterson. Free Jazzy Bill. No, let me go read it. Okay.
I would give it back, but I'll tell you, Jazzy Bill.
They said I got demoted again.
I comments, C. Patterson. I was like, why she delete that comment? And it wasn't even that wrong with it. I was like, why did she delete all these comments?
Because I thought no, Michelle, don't do that to me because I am a very competent employee. Listen, those were disrespectful comments. And
I don't care about disrespectful comments. I don't think
No, not so. See, Patterson said there was no cursing in the chat.
They weren't even no curse words.
See, I thought I was being too gun-ho, like trigger.
Nobody said you the one that was fighting with the peoples.
No, it wasn't on purpose, y'all, because y'all know I'm messy boots. Like I would have left some of them comments, but I just thought Michelle wanted a clean chat. I didn't know.
I mean, I do prefer a clean chat. I do prefer no curse word, no, expletives in the chat. However, if they are misspelled or anything like that, they can be in there.
Okay. Then,
no blatant disrespect. You know what I'm saying? And, that's up for debate on what that is. And, if I see some blatant disrespectful something, I'll block them. You know what I'm saying? But other than that, I just want to, let the trolls troll. That's always been my motto.
Okay, well, blame C. Patterson and Princess AG because they did not put that in my wrench handbook. They didn't tell me that. They set me up.
They were supposed to train you.
Yes.
Oh, okay. The job description isn't clear. Okay, my bad.
Oh, they
But
said
see, we can curse on camera, but okay, let me just clue y'all in on the chat just in case y'all think I'm being a little too strict. YouTube kind of takes the words out of the chat sometimes and applies them to the video, especially when it's a live video, and they will block my monetization. So I would prefer to keep the chat clean. Okay, that is the only reason why. Yeah. So if y'all would honor that for me, that would be very much appreciated. Okay.
No, I understand. And I'm not trying to derail, but I wanted to tell you and y'all that I ran across like this video that somebody, I guess like a fan of the Housewives franchise put together. It's like 2 parts, and it was like from all over the franchise of the Housewives being racist, like racist parts, and it was very interesting. They also included Nene little clip when she calls Claudia half-breed or whatever.
I agree, but Claudia called herself a zebra, so
she did. But what I'm saying is it was actually interesting because all of those white franchises, they made a lot of interesting comments, but I don't recall either of them ever being reprimanded for that. But then I know you don't watch New York, but I think it was on New York when Dorinda, she got fired for saying something about a turkey baster, making a pregnancy joke or whatever. But so it's okay for them to make racist comments and stuff all these years, but when someone makes an IVF joke, Andy gets in his feelings and stuff.
Oh, I don't. Look, it's interesting. I guess they have different rules for different people.
Okay. Well, I'm done. All right, I'm gonna go check my DM. Bye, Michelle.
I don't mind giving you a rich bag. I'm just saying it was. I was.
No,
just
I
like,
got you.
You delete too many people.
A pristine chat. I was trying to.
No, it don't have to be pristine now. It don't have to be pristine.
Okay, I got you.
Appreciate you, Jazzy Bailey. All right, bye. Hold on. I'll take a few more, then I'm heading over to Patreon. Hey, Mama Doll.
Hey.
Hey.
I love your show. I watch you all the time.
Thank you so very much.
I actually don't watch Real Housewives. I'm boycotting along with my brother because of Nene and because of Bravo foolishness. But I did want to comment on Kandi. I do feel as though that Kandi's story kind of has reached its conclusion on Housewives. And she probably should go and do probably like a show on like business or something once a week or something like she does on her YouTube channel. Cause I heard she does give pretty good advice and stuff. And that she be helping people when it comes to business aspects in life and stuff like that. So I thought that it may be time for her to lead a show. As far as LaToya goes, she made a bad first impression on me. She came out gun blazing with Nene, and that really, really ticked me off. I didn't like that at all. You don't even know this person, and you just come out swinging, and then you don't even know what you're talking about. So that just made things worse. It's just horrible. And then with Drew, I feel as though they, from what I've seen and the stuff that I hear from everybody else, it doesn't look like they're even given a chance for people to get to know her and really too much about her and her family. So I can't really speak on too much of what I heard about her. I do like the stuff that I've seen of her in the past. So I don't have nothing against her. She seems like a cool person. Now, Kenya, Miss High School Teenager. She is like a big kid, Miss Gossip Central. I swear. That's all she does is sit there and run. Like, you can't even keep your mouth shut about something that is going on the show with this whole Strippergate stuff. Like, really, you didn't have to speak out about that stuff. We were going to see what we were going to see when it aired. You didn't have to say nothing. Like, you could have kept your mouth shut. All you want to do is sit there and just speak and talk trash about Porsha and about everybody else. Like,
but you need somebody to carry the bones now. But who else was gonna carry them?
You do, but it's a certain way that you can do that and still have a little class. It's like to me, she's starting she's starting to feel like a kid, not a grown woman.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on. Okay. Whether Porsha is with Dennis, whether she's not, whatever she do sexually is Porsha's business. That's no one else's business. Yeah, everyone knows, everybody gets it in. That's life. We're all humans. That's just what it is. We all do what we got to do to make ourselves feel good. And that's just it. I just felt as though that we could have waited for the episode to air to see what it was, instead of making it seem like it was going to be something that it wasn't. And it just turned out to be a disappointment from the stuff that I caught and the stuff that I've heard from everybody else. That's just how I feel about that when it comes to Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, I love your show very much. I am not going to take up too much of your time, and I'm glad that you took my call. Thank you very much.
Tonight, where are you calling from?
I'm calling from Philly, actually.
Oh, shout out to Philly. Thank you so much. Stay warm.
Thank you. Bye, Michelle.
All right. Good night.
Good night.
Hold on, y'all. Hold on. Whew, there's a lot of y'all back here. I'm only gonna take like 1 or 2 more calls. Because I need to go over to the Patreon tonight. So Yasmin, are you ready, Yasmin? Hello? Yasmin?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes. Hey, how you
Can
doing?
you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me?
I'm doing fine. How are you, Michelle? I love you to death.
I'm good. How are you?
I can. Can you hear me?
I think do you have another window open? I don't know.
Fine, very much. I'm from London.
Lord.
I've been.
Oh Lord, I think it's a delay. Lord, I can't do it. Hold on. Let me try another. Robin, I'm sorry, Yasmin. I think it's a delay on your phone. Robin. Hi, Robin. I don't know what's going on with everybody's phone. You muted, Robin. Unmute yourself.
Can you hear me?
Yes. Hey.
Hey, Michelle. I didn't know I was about to get through, but okay. Yeah. I don't know. I've been watching it since like maybe episode 5 or 6. I feel like this last episode, I mean, it gave us something.
I think it gave us something. I mean,
yeah, I feel like, I know everybody mad about how it came across, but I mean, it's entertainment. So
yeah.
I don't think that we should be mad. I think that we should just let it flow. I think that Kenya, she mad because nobody paying her any attention, but we should just let it flow right now. I mean, that's all they got for us.
So it's enough for you to tune back in next week.
I'm gonna tune back in, so I'm gonna look at it again because I want to see. But if it's dead next week, I'm gonna be like, all right.
But I mean, what more? I mean, now that we done seen Bolo and Bolo ain't gonna be back, now what?
I mean, I want to see how LaToya act towards Kenya after the trip, because I think we kind of seen her kind of turn away from Kenya on the last episode. So I'm trying to see how that's going to work, because, she was on Kenya, but now she kind of see that don't nobody like Kenya. This is why.
Oh, okay. Well, I appreciate you, Robin. Where you calling from tonight?
I'm in Georgia, but Valdosta, Georgia. We at the bottom.
Valdosta. Well, thank you so much for calling in tonight.
Thank you. Bye, Michelle.
All right. Good night. I know. Look, y'all go meet me over on the Patreon. Before I go, I want to thank the people who have supported the stream tonight. I know I can barely talk. Let me see what y'all saying in this chat first. Hold on. Too scripted for you. They paid Bolo to say he ain't sleep with them. Candy needs to get better actors than Cynthia for her advertising. I mean, Cynthia wasn't even that too much into it. I mean, I think you would need somebody who was freaking sneaky and wanted to be vibrated to wear your stuff. But anyway, let me continue. To all the people who joined tonight, we have several new members. Future Mrs. Randall is a new member. Porsha Williams sent me some change. Thank you so much, Porsha. I can't pronounce your name. I'm sorry. Shuka is a new member. Rod Storm is a new member. Jania Thomas is a new member. Tori Adams sent me a super chat. Debonair One sent me a super chat. Said, haven't watched one single episode this season. # boycott Bravo. But thanks for keeping us updated, Michelle. You're welcome, Debonair. Floyd Oliver is a new member. Shout out to Floyd. Tori Adams said Latoya saw Ken for who she really is. Okay. Debonair One said, if I could be honest, I am really over it. It's simply not the same without Nene, Phaedra, and even Sheree. What's next? Exactly, Debonair. I'm with you. Tori Adams says, Sanidra, not the boy hips. Kenya is a whole hater, okay? Butterfly Boo said Tanya quit because she is tired of being Kenya's storyline. Last time it was articulated, that's too much to endure for someone without a peach. Lisa Hub said Marlo can bust it down. What? Marlo can bust it down. Okay. Benita Howard is hype. Thank you, Benita. Lisa Hub said keep Sinitra on. I did for a little longer. Fox, the demigod goddess. Thank you so much, Fox, for the $20. Said read, Sinitra, read. Okay. Lisa Hub said, in the words of Nene, I do not want a dildo up my in between. I don't like it. Okay. And Debonair, thank you so much. Now, who else? Some people send me some cash apps too tonight. Jonathan Thomas, thank you, Jonathan. Jonathan sent me another one and said, some narc mod blocked me. Jonathan, how you get blocked, Jonathan? Thank you for the super chat. And if you are blocked, hit me up on my DMs on ATLien, iamATLien on Instagram. And let me know the link to your channel so I can see what you're talking about, okay? So I can see what you're talking about. Now, put your aliens in the chats. We are going to head over to Patreon. If you're not a member of the Patreon, it's patreon.com. iamATLien. And, yeah, I'll see y'all over there in a little while. I appreciate each and every one of you. Don't forget to like this video. Subscribe if you haven't already. And visit Straight from the A and all that jazz. Look at Jazbell says she didn't block him. I don't know, Jazbell. That might have been you, Jazbell. They say you be in there blocking people because you don't like them. I don't want you doing that. Shout out to my moms, Princess AG, Puffy's mom, C. Patterson, Shoe Girl. I see all y'all in here. I'll see y'all in a minute. No voice and all. Thank you. Good night.